Hi guys. So we're about to enter a unit about British literature. So often we hear from students, why do we have to read this ancient literature about kings and queens and lovers that commit suicide? It's because it's part of our cultural identity. It's because it's part of what we consider our cultural literacy. So I've defined what cultural literacy is for you today in this slide. Part of being a culturally literate person is that you're aware of the things um, that are part of our historical data base. It's important that you understand the Revolutionary War. It's important that you understand where we are in the world geographically. That's not even a word. But it's important you know where we are. It's important you know where things are on a map. Those are all ideas and concepts that if you go out into the world and you don't know, you look foolish. So we want you to be culturally literate when you leave high school, and British literature is part of that. Did you know that there are 525 film adaptations of Shakespeare's works? These are just a few of the Romeo and Juliet. You can see we have our Leonardo DiCaprio, we've got a vampire version, we've got some sort of soccer version, our cartoon version that a lot of us grew up with. There are literally 525 different adaptations of Shakespeare's works in our film library. Shakespeare has given us so many words that we still use today. Heart of gold, good riddance, wear your heart on your sleeve. You guys have heard these terms. Did you know that they came from Shakespeare's works? Other things come from British literature besides Shakespeare, but he's certainly a core piece of that. This week, when you are doing an investigation either on Jane Eyre, Hamlet, Pride and Prejudice, or Great Expectations, these are what we call part of the literature canon. They're books that people know in the world. And so we just want you to do a little bit of investigation and know this is why we read this really old stuff. Hopefully that gives you some context of why this literature is important to our culture. Happy reading.